So hey guys, welcome back to Ashish Mazi Cars. Today we'll be doing a detailed walk around review of the 2021 all new Tata Tiago XT optional variant. So this was a new variant which was brought into the Tata Tiago's variant lineup, and here we have it in front of you, and we'll be doing a detailed exclusive walk around review of this variant. So now this variant is offered with some very unusual changes which you won't see in other brands. So Tata has essentially removed the head unit, which is the audio unit, from the XT variant and introduced this XT optional variant, which now does not come with any music system, so to say, but it does have all the connectivity features like steering mounted audio controls as well as speakers. So you also get the wiring harnesses to install your infotainment system aftermarket. But what they have essentially done is that they've reduced the ex-showroom cost of the Tata Tiago XT variant by about Rs 15,000. So Tata Motors has removed the 2-DIN audio system, and now this does not come with any audio system. But this, again, being the XT optional variant, has been accessorized slightly. So you have infotainment system and Android player installed worth Rs 25,000, which is inclusive of the installation charges. So this particular version does not come with any infotainment system, but the dealership has installed an infotainment system worth about 25,000, as I've already mentioned. So let's begin with the key. This is how the key looks. You get a very good looking key. You get 3 buttons, lock, unlock, and one is for your follow me home headlamps, and the other key happens to be a conventional basic key. So this is how the key looks. You get follow me home headlamps, as I've mentioned. So you can switch on the headlamp beam by pressing that button. Coming to the technical specifications, this car has been offered with a 1.2 litre 3-cylinder Revotron petrol engine. It's a naturally aspirated block and produces around 86 PS of power and 113 Newton meters of torque. This, being the XT optional variant, has been only offered with a 5-speed manual gearbox. But if you move on to the XT variant, you will also get the option of AMT. Diving straight onto the frontal fascia of this car, let's begin with the headlamp setup. So you get a very basic headlamp setup on this variant, and in fact even on the top end variants you get a reflector based halogen headlamp setup, and we have been offered this chrome humanity line. This is the signature Tata appearance with this tri-arrow motif glossy black grille. So the overall appearance, the front fascia looks extremely aggressive, and this will remind you of the Tata Altroz to a certain extent as well. If you move on to the lower bumper, you don't get any fog lamps, but you can get these installed as an accessory, and some glossy black piano black elements have been offered over here. So this was all about the frontal appeal of this car. The car all in all looks extremely elegant as well as aggressive. Let's move to the side profile now, and let's talk about the tire specifications and other features which have been offered. Now coming down here, you get 14-inch tires. So the dimensions are 175/65 R14, and these are wheel caps, black steel rims along with these silver wheel caps, and they look pretty decent. Even if you move on to the XT trim, you will get the same tire size as well as the wheel caps. The good thing here is that this, being the second base variant, does get ORVM indicators. So you get this LED indicator strip mounted on the ORVMs, and these are electrically adjustable, not retractable. The door handle is body colored, no chrome inserts offered, and this is how the door pad of the vehicle looks. You get a dual tone plastic finish which somehow breaks the monotony of the all black interiors, and all 4 power windows have been offered. Moving up, we have these ORVM adjustment options. These are electrically adjustable, as I mentioned. You can't fold them electrically, but you can definitely adjust them. The seat is not height adjustable, so you have the conventional options of bringing the seat back and forth as well as adjusting the recline angle. The footwell is, however, pretty spacious, and you also get a dead pedal or a footrest over there. Let's move to the interiors now, and let's talk in depth about the features which have been offered. So I've already shown you how the key looks. Let's just insert it, and this is how the cabin lights up. Let's begin with the multi-information display. So this multi-information display looks pretty good. It's an all-digital unit along with a graphical display for your tachometer as well as fuel gauge, and you have options to toggle through your trip, A, B, and average fuel economy, etc. from here, and the left toggle can be used to adjust your time or other settings. The steering wheel now is something which happens to be an attraction, at least for me, when I sit in this car, because it's a flat bottom unit along with this piano black insert, and you do get steering mounted audio controls in the XT optional variant. I will show you all the box and packagings so that you may verify that this is the XT optional variant, because you have an accessory based infotainment system placed in this cabin. But let's start with the steering mounted audio controls. You get the stock on the XT variant, so they have been carried onto the XT optional. You get options to switch tracks and use this volume toggle to increase and decrease volume, as well as accept and decline calls. You get 2 airbags, ABS with EBD in terms of safety and driving related equipment. Here are the steering mounted audio controls. You get an option to adjust the steering wheel for tilt but not for telescopic. And on the right, we get conventional toggles for our headlamps, and in fact even the headlamp leveling buttons have been placed on this toggle, while on the left we get our conventional wiper related stocks. Now moving on to the center console, I'll place the video for the stock bezel which comes in this car. You don't get any infotainment system on the XT optional variant, but the dealership has installed this infotainment system worth 24,000 rupees plus 1,000 rupees for installation, and this infotainment system is an Android unit which is branded, marketed by Tata Motors, and the reverse parking camera system has also been paired to this, so that is inclusive of everything. And this is an Android unit and it works just like any of your smartphones. You get a Play Store, so you can play videos on YouTube and also download apps via Play Store when your phone is connected. And definitely you have the option of phone and audio streaming. You can connect your phone via Bluetooth, and a 12-volt charging socket have been placed which come stock with this car, so you don't have to get that placed aftermarket. And this piano black element also comes stock with the XT optional trim. Moving down below, these are the manual climate control options, nothing extraordinary. And you also get a reverse parking camera, as I've mentioned. So when I engage the reverse gear, you will be able to hear the chime of the reverse parking sensors as well as this reverse parking camera. I'll show you the placement of this camera when we move to the rear end. All in all, you get decent amount of utility and storage spaces. The plastic quality is also quite good considering the segment, but some places it can be made better. The glove box also is pretty decent in terms of dimensions. You get 2 partitions, and the cool glove box option is missing on this particular variant. The IRVM is manually dimming, so you get that option, while the sun visors are pretty basic for both the passenger as well as the driver. So this was all about the front end. Let's move to the rear end of the vehicle and talk about the space and other factors over there. Coming on to the rear space now. This is how the door pad looks. Again, that dual tone plastic finish along with enough and more of utility spaces have been offered, along with rear power windows. The rear speakers have been installed on the doors itself, so you get 4 speakers, 4 Harman speakers as stock on this variant as well. Let's just ingress into the vehicle and talk about the other details now. So once I sit in the rear cabin, this is how the front dashboard looks from the rear end of this vehicle. The front seat has been set to my height. My height is 5 feet and 10.5 inches. And let's have a look at the knee room. This is the amount of knee room I have, which is good, I'd say. But yes, taller passengers who are taller than 6 feet might have problems in sitting here, while the under thigh support is something which is lacking slightly. So in terms of under thigh support, the seats could have been better, but the cushioning etc. is pretty good. In terms of overall seating capacity, you can seat 4 adults and 1 child of about 2 to 3 years easily in this vehicle, and that's definitely for short journeys, because for long journeys you might feel that the dimensions are quite compact for 5 people, but 4 adults and 1 child can easily sit over here. While we move above, we get LED reading lamps. So this LED touch I think is pretty good, and we must appreciate this, because not many manufacturers add LED lights in their vehicles. The headrests are fixed, you don't get any armrest either, so you will have to bear with that. These are bench folding seats, so you don't get any option of 60-40 split ratio, but then you also get the practicality of folding that seat all together at once and increasing the boot space, which we will just talk about in the rear end. Let's move to the rear fascia and talk about the details and other design related elements which have been offered. So this is how the rear fascia of the Tata Tiago XT optional variant looks. Now you have one small change over here, other than which the car is completely identical to the XT variant. Let's begin with the tail lamps. So you get the option of follow me home headlamps, and here are these tail lamps. These are halogen based. Halogen bulbs have been placed for the indicator as well as the reverse lamp, and obviously for the parking lamps. 2 parking sensors have been offered, along with a reverse parking camera, which is a part of the infotainment system kit. So that has been placed over here on the boot kit. A Tiago badging as well as the Tata emblem is something you can see. A rear wiper and defogger is something which you won't find on the XT or the XT optional trims, while the high mounted brake stop lamp as well as these black piano elements further accentuate the rear appeal of this vehicle. If we unlock the boot from here, this opens up to a 242-litre boot space, which is at par with its competitors like the Maruti Suzuki Swift as well as the Grand i10 Neo, so no issue in terms of that. And a parcel tray can be fitted over here, but you don't get it stock in the car. The option of bench folding your seats, as I've mentioned, has been placed, so you can pull these toggles on either sides of the rear seat and increase the boot space. So this was all about the rear end of this vehicle. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video for whatsoever reason, do not forget to give this a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel, Ashish Masih Cars. Thank you so much for watching this video.